So what is an email list? An email list are email addresses collected from people who have opted to receive emails from your business or organization. These people usually subscribe, also known as opting in, through a web form. Email lists are used to distribute newsletters, updates, promotions, and other types of content. This lets you communicate with your customers quickly and efficiently. When your list is large enough, you can segment it into smaller groups based on characteristics like location, interests, and purchase history. This allows you to send more targeted and personalized messages to your audience. So what makes a good email list? Here are the most important attributes of an email list used for marketing. It needs to be permission-based. You need permission to add email addresses to your list, not just from a marketing standpoint, but also legally. Receiving unsolicited marketing emails, also known as spam, is annoying for customers and in many places against the law. To give consent to be contacted, subscribers need to opt in to receive marketing messages from you. Permission is usually obtained by ticking a box at checkout. A business that neglects its legal obligations can be heavily fined. To avoid this fate, you should consult the relevant legislation. For example, in the European Union, email marketing is governed by something called GDPR. This is the General Data Protection Regulation, and this is legislation aimed at protecting personal data within the European Union. In the USA, similar legislation is called CAN Spam. Email marketing lists should be accurate and current. The email addresses should be valid. You should regularly remove invalid or bounced email addresses to maintain deliverability and engagement rates. Your email list should contain engaged users. Subscribers should be genuinely interested in your product, services, or content. For this reason, it is best to collect emails organically. These subscribers will convert, share your content, and provide the most value over time. Do not be tempted to buy lists of emails. A good list should also be easily segmented. Segments can be based on demographics, interests, past purchases, or engagement levels. Segmenting allows you to send targeted and personalized emails that will resonate with specific segments of your audience. You should always be growing your list. Email lists naturally degrade by about 22.5% every year. So to maintain the size of your list, you must constantly recruit new subscribers. Work hard to attract new subscribers using techniques such as lead magnets, social media promotions, or collaborations with other businesses. It is also vitally important that you make it easy for customers to unsubscribe. You should keep your unsubscribe button transparent and easy to find. This is not only considered, but will reduce customer service issues. Satisfied customers are more likely to return in future. Also, if customers can find it easy to unsubscribe from your emails, they are less likely to mark the email as spam. In Mailchimp, compliant sender information and an unsubscribe link is added to the bottom of each email by default. If we create a campaign and then we choose a regular email, and then we just go down to content and then design email, here we just select, see at the bottom, this is the compliant information. If we click on that, it tells us here that they've added this automatically. You can edit the content information. You can actually edit this but you have to go into the code and delete it. I wouldn't recommend that. So automatically it has the information to unsubscribe, which we say is highly recommended. So what are the best ways to build an email list? Before you start building your email list, take time to understand your audience and what will encourage them to sign up. This includes knowing what your audience wants. By understanding your potential customers' demographic interests and business needs, you can create content and incentives they will want to receive via email. One way to understand your customers is to survey your current subscribers to ask them what value they get from your services. Secondly, create compelling offers. People are always searching for things that will help them, and your job is to offer your audience something of value that compels them to engage. This could be discounts, offers, free gifts, or exclusive content. You need to make subscribing easy. Do not be greedy and ask for too much information, as the more you ask for, the fewer people will complete your form. All you need is their email address. Finally, share valuable content. Keep your subscribers engaged with regular relevant content. Create a content strategy before building your email list to enable you to offer compelling content as soon as people sign up. Now we will discuss strategies for building your email list. One very effective way of collecting emails is by adding sign-up forms to your site. Every site on your page is an opportunity to build your list, and you must make it easy for people to locate the sign-up forms. The more opt-in forms you place on your site, the more chances you will have to convert visitors to subscribers. However, avoid interrupting their user experience. Mailchimp supplies a web form builder that allows you to build sign-up forms for your website that can be customized to fit your brand or style. Good places to place sign-up forms include the top of your sidebar, your blog, and a footer sign-up form. In this slide, we've got two examples of the use of a sign-up form. In this first example, it's prominently placed on the page. Obviously, the site thinks it's very important to build our email list. And at the bottom, we have an example of the email list, which is subtly placed in the footer. Here is an example from 𝗥𝗲𝗋 Outdoors, which are a major UK outdoor equipment supplier. If we scroll down to their footer, we will see that it invites you to sign up to their email list to access exclusive benefits. Another option that people use to collect emails is pop-up forms. For many people, pop-up forms are annoying as they interrupt the browsing experience. That said, they can be effective if done right. A study by Sumo found that when pop-ups are used at the right time, they can generate up to 40% conversion rates. So if we open a website I run, 𝗓𝗏𝒏𝒄𝒏 Direct, if we wait a moment, there we go, there's a pop-up at the bottom right-hand side, so not to interrupt the browsing experience too badly, invites the user to sign up, and there's also an incentive of entering a prize draw if you sign up to this newsletter. Another example would be my consulting website. If we wait a moment, yes, there we go, sign up for our newsletter. Right in the middle, it's inviting people to sign up. As I say, some people think this is intrusive, but they are effective ways of collecting email addresses. Now, you might think it's old-fashioned, but emails can be collected where you physically interact with your customers. Examples include if you have a physical store, you can ask customers to sign up at checkout, or to collect contact details, you give an incentive such as running a competition. If you're sending out items, you can use packaging inserts. These can include discounts or offers for customers who return to your site. In this slide is a very basic example of a form that can be used to collect emails in store. People add their email address and their first and last name. This information can then be manually entered into a Mailchimp audience and used in campaigns.